I think the definition of greatness is to inspire the people next to you. It's not something that lives and dies with one person. It's how can you inspire a person to then in turn inspire another person, that then inspires another person. My name is Kobe Bryant. I'm 17 years old, and I've been lucky enough to live not only in different parts of the United States, but Europe as well.
What is it about this game that you love?
Hearing the ball bounce, the feeling that you get out making a great pass, walking on the hardwood, lacing up your sneakers. I just love it. I love jumping, I love dunking, I love hearing the crowd going ooh and ah. The whole game is just tremendous, I sound like an NBA commercial or something, like I love this game, But I do, I love it.
What do you think about when you think, what am I gonna do? I have this unusual situation that one high school athlete maybe every 15 years, realistically, might be able to do. What am I talking about?
That's going to the NBA. Whether to go to college instead. I don't know. It's a tough decision because you have the option to go to college, get a great education, and play some basketball, or go to the NBA, play some basketball day and night, and get paid for doing so. But that is a job, and you have to realize that you're going to be missing out on a big part of your life. So it's something that I'm really going to have to concentrate on before I make a decision.
The scoring mark of Wilt Chamberlain in Pennsylvania. This kid has got it all.
Yeah, you get the package, and I think what you like best about him, everyone says that he makes everyone else around him a better player. And he's a winning style guy. We realize that there's a lot to overcome when you come right out of high school. But if anyone has a good chance, this young man is blessed with outstanding offensive skills.
I always was a Magic Johnson fan. I love Magic Johnson. I love the LA Lakers.
He's going to wear number 8. And Kobe, this is for you. And also a hat.
I used to watch Magic Johnson bring the ball up the court, and I used to envision myself, in the hallways at the house, knocking down lamps and, creating all kinds of chaos in the house and thinking of Magic Johnson. And it was just like a dream come true.
Believe me, we're not going to be able to keep this guy under wraps or under cover. His ability will shine through and very quickly.
Up and seeing Irvin Johnson coming to the NBA with the LA Lakers and winning all the championships, him and Mr. Scott and Worthy and so forth. And when I step on the court, you just feel so much pride to try to carry on the tradition, carry on the legacy that Mr. West and Chamberlain and the captain, they all had there and they all instilled there. It's like a dream come true. Ever since I got traded from Charlotte to LA, it seems like I've been dreaming, and hopefully I won't start dreaming to the day I retire.
Well, he might be only 18 years and 5 months old, but this guy can do everything that the veterans can do and do it better, perhaps. Kobe Bryant, last night you get your first start as a pro. How'd it feel?
I felt good. I felt good, going out with the starting lineup. I tried to keep a straight face and keep a serious look, but I couldn't help but cracking a little smile.
Do you get a little feel of palpitation?
Sure, because you're so excited to get out there at the beginning of the game. I haven't done that since high school.
Right.
So I naturally get excited.
The last time we were here, you played, I think, about 6 minutes. I was looking at the box score, didn't get in. It was garbage time when you got in. Now tonight, being in the real time, What's the difference?
Well, the difference is you have to make a contribution early on. You know, you have to go in there and, you know, produce right away and get the ball into the big fella, get Eddie some looks. And, you know, whereas when I got in there within the garbage time or the bench, you know, I really didn't have to produce. I didn't have all the pressure on me.
He is, without question, one of the league's most talented players, but he has been criticized for poor shot selection and not playing a team game.
Considering that some of the shots he takes at this stage of his career are questionable. Sometimes he's so electrifying, you forgive him his judgment.
So you show up and you play, and there was the one game. I think you started getting a little bit more playing time. I think you did 7.2 points a game because they won't let you play. The coach was just not putting you in there.
Yeah.
Second season was like 15. I bet if you take your first 3 and you played college, your 25.4 would be a 26.5, 26.6 type of a number.
Yeah.
But your first 3 seasons, then the one game, it's the last game of the season, you play Utah.
Yeah.
The one where you shoot 3 air balls at the end.
5. It was like 5.
And then you hit one and his team doesn't go in, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How did you get mentally and emotionally so strong where it doesn't bother you?
Well, you know, you got to look at the reality of the situation. You know, like for me, it's not, you know, you kind of got to get over yourself. Like, it's not about you, man. Like, oh, okay, you feel embarrassed. You're not that important. Like, get over yourself.
That's where you go.
Get over yourself. Right, like you're worried about how people may perceive you, and like you're walking around and it's embarrassing because you shot 5 air balls. Get over yourself, right? And then after that, it's okay, well, why did those air balls happen? Got it. High school, year before, we played 35 games, max, right? Week in between, spaced out, plenty of time to rest. In the NBA, it's back to back to back to back to back to back to back. I didn't have the legs. So you look at the shot, every shot was online. Every shot was online, but every shot was short, right? I got to get stronger. I got to train differently. The weight training program that I'm doing, I got to tailor it for an 82-game season so that when the playoffs come around, my legs are stronger and that ball gets there. So I look at it with rationale and say, okay, well, the reason why I shot air balls is because my legs aren't there. I go, well, next year they'll be there. That was it.
Done.
And the challenge, like I would watch Magic play, I'd watch Michael play, and I would see them do these unbelievable things, and I'd say, you know, can I get to that level? I don't know, but let's find out.
Here's his turnaround to tie the game.
What a tough shot.
Kobe Bryant.
You have no shot blocking, and the Lakers know that. Remember now when they played against Portland, you had some long, rangy athletes back there changing shots.
Kobe. Here's 6 on the shot clock. Reggie defending. Kobe finds Shaq, who powers up for the dunk. Plus the foul.
Now see, Rick Smith made a mistake there. Reggie flops back to take the foul. And he frees the NBA. It's either a three and all the way to the basket. He has that pull-up shot.
Kobe fires the jumper and gives LA the lead.
That ball out to Ron Harper.
Shaking on Miller. And hitting a two-point basket. He was just inside the line. The Laker lead is 3 again.
How about the poise of this young guy? Hits the jumper and then sort of gives it, take your time. Everything's cool. I'm not going to let us lose this game. The poise of this young guy who would only be a senior in college this year had he went to college.
Here he is over Jackson.
A Lakers score here would be huge going in at halftime.
Especially if it's a three, which it is by Kobe Bryant. Kobe slithers through and brings the Lakers to within 1.
Well, he did not have a good shooting first half. He was very aggressive. He's now 5 of it.
Kobe Bryant got into the paint and finished. He has 16. After a 4 for 20 disaster in Game 5. Kobe Bryant, double team, looking for help, forces up the fadeaway, makes it. My gosh.
What a shot. Not only did he lose control of the ball, he was actually trapped there. And you talk about confidence. Now, he has not shot the ball well tonight. Confidence. He's going to square up, little penetration, and he's going to hit the jumper to put him up 6. And he's going to go off. I got it under control.
That's the rebound. Here comes Jalen Rose, all the way to the hoop. Blocked by Bryant, but recovered by Davis. Austin Crutcher now. Hands to Davis, and Davis is fouled. Not a particularly good free throw shooter. With 2 crucial shots coming, his team down by 4, 1:56 left, and now that's not going to happen.
Remember yesterday we spoke to Kobe Bryant, and I asked him, I said, Kobe, you're a dreamer. And he said, yes, and I'm going to dream that I'm going to be holding that trophy tomorrow night. Well, it looks like he's going to get his wish.
In 2.5 seconds, it appears he will. Jackson looking to throw it in against Shaq. Reggie turns and pumps it up off the rim, and the Lakers are the 2000 NBA champions.
All right, thanks, Bob Kobe. The other night you had a dream, and it happened to come through tonight.
Yeah, it came true tonight. We worked so hard. It was a hard-fought game, and we finally got a championship, and it feels great. Some big shots, Fox hit a big 3, and we won the game.
No feeling quite like this, is it?
Woo, love it. Can't wait to do it again.
All right, congratulations, Kobe. Let's go back to Bob.
Kobe Bryant yet to attempt a shot, looking to set up teammates, and Iverson claiming that he was fouled. Iverson had a reset. Still 14 on the shot.
Kobe Bryant has blocked his last 2 shots. Aaron McKee doesn't turn it over very often. He makes simple plays.
Kobe Bryant. Tyrone Hill. Kobe Bryant. Yes.
He was out here an hour before the game taking that shot. I watched him, got down in the post, shot that little fadeaway jump shot. So it's no accident he knocks it in on his first jumper from that baseline.
O'Neal with a beautiful jumper from just inside the free throw strike. Kobe Bryant.
He fumbled the ball, but his footwork was brilliant to turn and hit that shot. Look at the gorgeous footwork to swing away from the defense with that little half hook.
The series against Portland and Sacramento were clinched on the road. They have gone 7-0 on the road in this playoff run, and Kobe on the Laker bench. Coming up on 10 seconds remaining, and the Los Angeles Lakers will make it a second straight NBA crown.
Fox threw that 3 in at the clock. It looked like he just threw it up there to hit the backboard, and he made it.
Just looking to run it down. That's the way it's gone for the Lakers, who finish with a 15-1 run. The best all-time playoff.
Bryant back, and Kobe, congratulations for a second time. What's it like to finally achieve this dream here in Philadelphia, something you have wanted your entire life in your home city?
Well, it's nice to come back to Philadelphia and play in a place where I kind of home my competitive skills. And I joked around a lot of the city of Philadelphia as far as for me being an LA boy, this, that, and the other. But it was fun to come back to Philly and play for the championship.
You're 22 years old, you've won 2 of these. Does this mean more than the first one?
The first one is always very special because you're proving to people that you can do it. The second one is like you're proving that it's not a fluke. You know, the series against San Antonio, 2 champions going head up, and winning back-to-back definitely feels great.
NBA Finals is underway. The Lakers controlling the opening tip. See Kobe checking the clock. Good job by Kittles, but he was able to draw.
And that's what separates Kobe and Shaq from the rest of the league. Their ability to bail out a team that is up against a shot clock that is just standing dead, and they can come up with spectacular plays one after another.
Bryant tries to get it down. No, it goes as Shaquille O'Neal. Kobe hits on the runner. He now has 21 points. Shot clock to 5. Kobe. Oh, nice step back move by Kobe Bryant, who nearly landed on the New Jersey bench. Kobe Bryant with 28. 4 minutes gone by, and the 4th. There's Bryant. Beautiful move by Bryant, whipping by Kidd.
But to see the domination on that last graphic of New Jersey killing the Lakers points in the paint.
Kobe running hook. This would be 3 if the Lakers win the Lakers. Conclude matters against the Nets. Rick Fox from downtown.
Well, the backcourt hasn't scored here in the 3rd quarter.
Here's Bryant. So much for that stat. The Nets do not want this to be their final quarter of the season. Try to prevent the sweep. Lakers hoping to wrap it. Bryant from downtown. They assist.
Home team getting smacked here. That's what's wrong with that.
The Los Angeles Lakers have made it 3 straight NBA championships. They wrap it up in the 4-game sweep by beating the Nets 113 to 107. Kobe Bryant coming up big in the 4th quarter. 11 of his 25 in the 4th. Shaq 34 points, 10 rebounds. Kenyon Martin leading the Nets with 35 and 11.
During the Shaq years, were you guys friends?
No.
When was the last time you talked to Kobe?
I don't know. I don't care.
He said I was fat. I'm going to kill him.
You had suggested that Shaquille O'Neal maybe has paid off women.
I'm a horse. Kobe ratted me out. That's why I'm getting divorced. He said Shaq gave a meal. Everybody, Kobe.
At what point did you realize that you had to make a change, that you had to leave and come to another NBA team other than the Lakers?
The middle of last year when they stopped Phil's negotiations and they stopped my negotiations, I knew it was going to be a change because I've been around long enough to know how stuff is going to go. I wasn't born yesterday. So I know how stuff's going to go.
Do you feel that you and Kobe will ever be able to mend your relationship?
I'm a married man. I don't want to have a relationship with another man. I don't want to do it. I don't know. I don't care.
The most talented, most dominant player in the world, and I want to welcome Shaquille O'Neal.
You're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about. Job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so.
During the regular season, but hit 70% in that Cleveland series as Bronco. Bryant gets inside, tough shot, gets it again. Bryant looks up at the shot clock. Couple of fakes. Shot clock at 2, he's got to put it up. Tries to bank it, does so, and a foul! Kobe Bryant, brilliant here in the 3rd. A 5-point Orlando lead. Trying to send his finals back to Los Angeles. Kobe Bryant and the finish.
And a willing pass, and how about this? Grown man move. Blow by, get to the cup, and finish emphatically.
Bryant looking double team, gets it to go.
Well, absolutely. There was a time where this guy would try to get 50 tonight, and his team would have a chance of winning. But they're at their best when he's making plays.
Wow, and speak of making plays, Bryant.
Shot clock down to 8. Bryant fires
There's a three. Puts it in. Kobe Bryant from downtown. Bryant on the drive. Backer is good. A number of Laker fans that have been here throughout the arena, ready to celebrate a championship. There's the final seconds. As the buzzer sounds, it's official. The Lakers are NBA champions once again. LA wins the 2009 NBA title. His daughters around him. A big hug and a kiss for Dad. And of course, it all starts with Kobe Bryant. We'll hear from Kobe Bryant after he receives his NBA Finals trophy. I'm sure he's going to get it. He's got his championship ring. Celebrating with his teammates, celebrating with his family, and celebrating with a coach who's won 4 championships together and now 10 for Phil Jackson. A wonderful moment for the Lakers and their fans. We'll have the trophy presentation coming up shortly.
He's certainly smarter and uses his body well. Allen on Kobe Bryant down this end. Quick pocket. Season really becoming one of the elite point guards in the league.
And that's a shot he's going to have to take and make.
Artest three. In and out. Brown tries to keep it alive. Stolen by Bryant. Bad pass. Puts up the three. Bang!
Great officials to still be on the floor. And I say segue is the way.
Bryant to the basket. Lays it in. Bryant back in. Allen on him. Bryant the drive. Hesitation. Up and under. Count it. And a foul. The crunch time plays at the end of game 3. Allen is on Kobe Bryant. Tough shot. Gets it to go and wants the ball. He does have a little bit of a limp. He's aggressively calling for it. Bryant, tough shot, banks it in.
Bryant give away, drives on pace, goes to the basket, banks it in.
Probably unstoppable in semi-transition. Here, crossover, very good defense by Paul Pierce, but that little extra hang and the ability.
All really battling down low. Bryant on a drive, gets the contact, count it, and a foul.
To his body, so you eliminate his jumping ability. Goes straight to his chest, grown man move, and the finish. Bryant going to the line for the three-point play. But this is a big-time move.
And hearing the chants of MVP from the crowd.
All games, but they say those things can actually cause permanent hearing loss.
Kobe Bryant go earlier. One play could change the entire series. Person goes down, you don't want to see that happen.
This all inside to Kobe Bryant.
Back when you were coaching, the importance of that first quarter setting the tone.
Absolutely. The first quarter lead as Bryant. Well, this is good basketball. He caught the ball, 2 dribbles, showed the shot, on balance, in the paint. Excellent fundamental work by Bryant. And the shot
might not return. Nice pass, Bryant. At the soul. Took his time, got it to go.
His girlfriend instead.
Bryant on the drive. Bryant pulls up. Rattles that one in.
Because of his son, Mark Action Jackson II.
Put him left open. Garnett daring him to shoot. Bryant drives inside.
Garnett asking him to get rid of the basketball.
You know, where are the Celtics going to find offense right now?
Bryant on the pull-up. Puts it in. 4-point Laker lead. Their largest of the game.
Great players believe. Bryant saying, I'm going to roll these dice, and I bet not crap out. Knocks down a big-time jumper, and the bench enjoy.
Bryant looking. Artest, that's a three. Bang! Lakers by 6.
know, basketball for me was the most important thing. So everything I saw, whether it was TV shows, whether it was books I read, people I talked to, everything was done to try to learn how to become a better basketball player. Everything. And so when you have that point of view, then literally the world becomes your library to help you to become better at your craft. When I went in the trainer's room, my kids are in there, and you know, they're looking at you and stuff, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, you know, it's all right, Dad's gonna be all right. It'll be fine. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. As a parent, you gotta set the example. You gotta set the example. This is another obstacle. This obstacle cannot define me. It's not gonna cripple me. It's not gonna be responsible for me stepping away for the game that I love. I'm gonna step away on my own terms. And that's when the decision was made that, you know what, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.